Right, so the tactics we're using for the perch, using lobworm in conjunction with some maggots. Now I'm using the maggots for ground bait. I'm literally just, you can only ping out maggots a certain distance, so I'm just in front of my swim, just straight out in front, pinging them out as far as I can, and that's where I'm putting my lobworm. So I'll show you the rig. Just let's wind this in. I've got anything. There's a little bit of weed around it or something. So I've got a swim feeder on here. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. But I find perch are there. I mean, even a bit of dead worm will be okay. But there's a bit on there. So this is the rig. So this is actually, it's a little bit heavy, but this is 10-pound mono, and we've got a 25-gram Drennan swim feeder there, and it's literally just clipped onto a what do they call this? Just an attachment sort of slider sort of thing. You can rig it up on the swivel there, but you can buy these. They're pretty handy. A bead swivel. 8-pound fluorocarbon. I don't think fluorocarbon matters with perch. I don't think they give a damn if something's wiggling there. If anything live bait, you ain't got to worry too much about fluorocarbon and things like that. Because some people would I'm sure would disagree. So yeah, so we just got a I think it's a size. It's about size 6 there. On there, it's a little, but for a percher's mouth, absolutely huge. So anyway, so there's enough bait on there. But what I'm going to do. Here's one I ripped off earlier. I'm just going to add a bit because they do get plucked by different fish. You just want to go through once, twice, and go through another time as well. Like that, and there you go. There you go. That some form to nibble on. So let's just, let's just see if there's some big ones down there. I'm going to put, because I've gone with the maggots on that other spot, I'm just going to put this back where it was. Just going to cast this where it was. I'm just going to, I'm not flicking it out too far. I'm just lobbing it in an area where we put some maggots. Flick it out in that area there. Just leave it. And they were quite active about half an hour. So anything like this, I mean, in and amongst a load of maggots, a bit of worm, or you can put on. Running out of them now. Here they are. Oh, how many have we got in there? 1, 2, 3. Got 3 left, so I suggest you can chop them in half. I have been putting them on whole, but they can accidentally get pinched, so you want to be a little bit careful with them. What else have we got? Got some red and white maggots. Now I'm using these to carpet the area where I'm fishing, you see, and we're just literally firing them out straight out in front, and we're fishing over a carpet of these. So you just want every sort of 15 minutes we'll start adding a few. So we just carpet spray an area not too far away, an area where I can bait up. Don't go too berserk because you sort of overfeed them. Just getting some feed out there, and I'm using those reeds over there as a marker. So when I cast, I know roughly how far out I need to be, and that those reeds there. You see, I bust the bloody tip off the end of my quiver tip rod. That rod's got to be nearly 30 years old, I reckon. But anyway, that's broken. The final tip has gone. So yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. But that's the way it goes sometimes. You go fishing and you break gear. I used to get really wound up about it and think, how can that happen? But It's an old rod, but over the years I look back, that happens all the time. You can even plan for it and that'll still happen. So, you know, don't worry about it. You just you know, just I can still fish. That's the main thing. And yeah, we're still enjoying it. So let's get another perchy. Woohoo! Don't know if you can see him, but there's a pike down there. There's a pike down there. He's already nicked one of my roach. This gravel pit never ceases to amaze me. Look at the size of that rudlet. Or is it a roach? I think it's a... I don't know. Fishing for perch and mate, catch a bloody giant. Looks like a roach. Incredible. There's a pike down here. You better dodge that pikey. There he is. Away he goes. He's away. Just a gentle, nothing fancy here. Just a tiny little flick out. Nice little perch. Yeah, nice little perch. Let's put him back. There's the reglet. Let's put him back. He's been out of the water a while. Let's try and put him carefully. Oh, no, he's alright. He's gone down. So plenty of maggots left. So the sun's sort of coming out a bit. So this side is staying the darkest. So I'm just fishing a rod lengths out with a pellet or a lickum lure, whatever you want to call it. And then we're fishing lobworm under these sort of trees here. There's a tree just down there, so I'm just making sure there's a bit of bait there. There you go. Nice lobworms here, look. Nice lobworms, brilliant perch bait. These bad boys here. Few perch biting now. There he is. Same size as the last one. I'll be honest, I didn't even know I had him on. Barely hooked. Barely hooked. That's just on a little bit of worm. Tiny little bit of worm. Isn't they lovely? Perchy, perchy. I know, this is about half a pound, that one. Plenty of life left. I don't know the size of his mouth though. Perchy, perchy. So it's fished over a carpet of red and white maggots, and that's a dead bit of lobworm. Back he goes. He's away. So we're fishing just over there, and the swim next door here. Now the sun has come out, so this side of the lake is the dark side of the lake, and it's the dark water you want to fish. So what we've done, we've just put a bait just on the edge of this willow type tree, whatever it is, and the line was literally hanging over one of the leaves, so let's just tighten it that as I can. I'll put some maggots around it. We have another perch. Perchy. Perchy, perchy, perchy. There he is. Not as big as the other ones. Nice, a good yank round. Come here, you little so and so. That's got it. That's got it. Stocky sort of big eyes he's got, look. deadly still it is. There's only been one other fisherman here today. It's been really nice. There's a lot of carp in here apparently. There's some big perch too.